Hello, everyone. Hi, how are you today? Today is Tuesday. I have to look down at my phone to see what day it is. Today is Tuesday, July the 21st, and it is 6:43 p.m. Yeah, I just got here. I'm a little late getting here. I usually try to get here about 4:30, 5 o'clock. I need to start getting here a little earlier, to complete stuff for my late summer, fall collect shows that I'm doing. I'm going through this one craft show that's through gingerbread here in Minnesota. So I want to do a few things today. I want to show you this thing that I just found. Where am I? I'm not at my home studio. I did a video and let you know that I did a big move. And I'm here at La Unique Sewing right across the hall from La Unique Design. I rented the suite right across from me. And I decided to just take it out of the home and bring it here. I feel so much more creative here. I have more space here. It's not a huge sewing studio, but it is larger, brighter, and I really love it because at first I was just feeling like kind of humdrum at the house. I wasn't sewing as much. I was crocheting and making jewelry all the time, but I wasn't downstairs in my sewing studio sewing a lot, and I love to sew. That's my first passion. Then is crochet, but crochet kind of took over, and I was just obsessed with crocheting, completing projects and stuff. But anyway, I'm here at La Unique Sewing in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. So I'm getting ready for my fall collection. I'm trying to complete a unique type of wedding design clothing. So in the background, that's one of the dress is a India type of inspirational garment. So that's going to be one of them, and I've been working on her for the past week, and I want to complete her by tomorrow. Seriously, I'm going to work on her today. I finally figured out how I want to do the arm sleeves and how I want it. I put lace at the bottom of her, and if you I can move out the way, the light in this studio for me to be filming is super crappy. So I'm can I stand up for you guys? Okay, let me stand up and show you what if I'm not going to be in the way, and this big giant chair needs to move out the way. Big giant office chair. Okay, what I'm trying to do here, I add some lace at the bottom, and because I love lace, and what happened was it kind of did this fullness when I attached the lace at the bottom, kind of round it off, and I like it. At first it was just going to be a dress. I add applique, lace applique on the dress, and on the side she's not turning. I need a new dress form. Been having her forever. I add lace here. Let me adjust my laptop. I just got my laptop out of the shop. So happy I'm not recording on my phone anymore. I add lace here because the armhole of with this pattern, the armhole is it drops down really deep. I don't know why it does, and I need to modify that pattern. So I add this lace, this color right here, this like dark tan looking color. I add that same fabric here, and I overlaid it with lace. I haven't sewn it yet. I was just trying to see how it looks. This was my original idea before I started tweaking and tweaking, because the dress was actually done. I decided to modify it. So I like how this looks at the bottom. I like, you see how I done this balloon thing going? I like that. I'm going to tap all the flowers around with like sequins, clear sequins, beaded pearl beads, in the middle of each flower to make it of a more of a bridal looking garment. So she's so stubborn. See, at first I was going to do a puffy sleeve, but that didn't work for me. You know, look, I was going to do a puffy sleeve. That did not work at all. I liked it at first, and I worked on it. I put the puffy sleeve on it probably Friday, and I thought I liked it. Oh yes, this is going to be fabulous. But the more I thought about it, and I came back Monday, and I just said, these sleeves have to go, you know. And then I had a lining inside of it. I had these little beaded buttons on the side of it, and the lining, I thought it was the lining that was making the top of the garment pull, but it actually was the neckband that was not extended out long enough. This neckband was not extended out long enough, and when I took this down just to detach it from the interfacing, and I found out that the pull that I thought was causing that actually was because this was not cut long enough. It might have been the wrong pattern piece that I put for this size, so that's why I look so chunky, right? And my waist, my waist is like super tiny, but this top is making me look chunky. But whatever. So that's what I decided to do. Add the lace. I was gonna put a lining inside of it. I'm not gonna put a lining. I would love to have a lining inside of here. I'm still thinking about doing a lining. Really am, because it's bridal. It's gonna be my bridal collection. I might go get some white lining and make the lining for this garment. I'm really want my, if it's going to be bridal collection, it have to be lined. I don't like how the inside look. That's why I was so obsessed with redoing this dress, and I'm not going to start on my next project until this is completed. And now that I decided to make it part of my unique bridal collection, that's what it have to be completed before I can start my next one. And I have to love it. I'm not going to start the next garment and say, well, I'll get to that, because I have a whole bunch of garments that I'll get to, and I don't want to I'll get to items anymore hanging up on La Unique design rack. So this will be worked on today. If I had to work on it for another week, so be it. I want it to be perfect before it's online, before the label is put on it. So tags and label. As I complete each item, I'm going to put my label on it. So I like it so far. I really, really like. Except this puffy sleeve. Ignore this. This X out, right? This is the side that we're going to be doing. This. See, I love how this look from the side. I like with the lace at the bottom. Let me. The lace at the bottom have done. I like this part. I like how that full out had puffed it out. I made it drape a little bit on the floor. The garment will be tapped around in each one of these flowers. Let me pull you up. Each one of these flowers will have a beaded sequence in the middle of it. So I might do a matching headpiece, veil or something, and flower, bouquet of flowers, wedding flowers, to go with each one of my unique design wedding dress. These are theme wedding dresses that I will be doing. Theme. If you want more Moroccan type of a wedding, India type of wedding, then this is that collection. So each one of them will be for a certain occasion, a theme type of wedding dress. I think that is so cool to have a theme type of wedding. So that's what I'm going to focus on. Okay, now I have something else for my time. Let me sit back down. I have to fix the wheel on this chair. This is a big, cool leather, 100% leather office chair. And I bought it at the Goodwill, and I thought it was a great find. I really don't pay $14 for one item at a thrift store, but this chair was so awesome. The chair that I actually wanted was black and white, and it was $200. It was at this big, not big lot, like a big lot type of store. and this is called Discount 70 here in Minnesota. And I wanted that, and I'll tell my husband, could he get it for me, blah blah blah. But then I said I found this cool big leather chair. But here's the flaw. One of the wheels is broken on the chair, and it keep bending under. So I thought that it was just I put it in not properly. I don't know if I broke it when I was trying to fit it inside of the truck, my truck, or it was already like that. Now if I buy a big ticket item at a thrift store, I'm going to inspect it thoroughly. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. But anyway, I was on, I don't know if it was on, I think it was Pinterest. I was on Pinterest, and this, I was reading this one article. I saw this one like DIY thing, and I thought it was so cool when she told me, when she didn't tell me personally, but when I read the article about how if you buy a, this is brand new, I just bought a toilet bowl brush. And you know how sometimes you have all those little threads on the floor that you throw on the floor, you just don't feel like put them inside a bag. So when you be picking threads, cutting threads off your garment, you throw it on the floor. I do that, and I'll be trying to put it in the bag, but oh, that's so laborious. So I'll be throwing them on the floor. Then later on, I have to vacuum it up and get tangled around the brush of the vacuum. And I have like this $2,400 vacuum cleaner, Kirby, and it's, you know, it get wraps around there. I have to take that out and whatever. So I brought this, and she said it picks up the thread. It's like magic. It picks up the thread. So, you know, so I said, okay. I was at the Dollar Tree today, and I got a brand new toilet bowl brush just for my sewing studio, La Unique Sewing. So I tried it just now. It really works. It picks it up. It's like a magnet where it just picks all the thread up. I'm going to show you if I can. Can you see? I got all these little threads on the floor, right? So it just grabs these little threads. You see them? I hope you can see those threads inside of the brush. And it grabs it like you can barely sweep it. And it just grabs all the threads like freaking magic. I love it. But of course you got, look how much threads I picked up just now. I want you guys out there that's got your sewing studio, seriously. And it pulls out of the brush. You see, it pulls out of the brush really easily. It don't get all tangled around the bristles or anything. And I'm going to really get down when I get off finished on this video and get all these little threads out this carpet, because I think this is just the coolest thing. Look at that. All them tiny, teeny, tiny threads that be on the floor. This is super cool. So, yeah, that's what I done. And I have like 2 bags that I use. One for garbage, scraps, and I hooked it right here. I decided, because I need a garbage bag. So this is the old Marshall's bag. So I hooked this by my industrial sewing machine. Then I got one over here. And I have one right here hooked by my other sewing machine for my fabric scraps. So I can throw my fabric scraps in there when I cut off something, and then I can throw the garbage in. And I just hooked it right there because I need something convenient that's right there handy for me. Okay, let me see. I got a little time. Okay, 1 minute left. I'm gonna do a quick haul. You know something? I'm gonna go over this, and I really don't want to go over this. I'm gonna do a part 2 video, and the part 2 video gonna be a haul video of stuff that I got some weeks ago in my laptop. I don't like recording on my phone. I mean, I do, but I hate, because I hate that little strips video that they show, and I don't know how to make it bigger. But thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you soon. God bless.